Hey folks, Bob again. Average technician, above average life. How you doing? Hope you're having a good evening. Wanted to talk about being an auto mechanic. Started life as an auto mechanic right out of high school, pretty much. Went to a formal trade school after I did it for about a year and a half at like a college learning it. I didn't really need it. I didn't want to do trigonometry and business law and calculus and all that. I didn't need it. I wanted to be a mechanic. If I wanted to own my own shop, maybe. But yeah, started pumping gas when I was a kid. Learning the ropes, always was into cars. Started life as a junior mechanic in my teens. After a couple of years of working, doing that kind of stuff, learning the ropes, doing little things, starting to do tires, oil changes, minor tune-ups, ball joint, you know, all kinds of stuff like that, getting into it. And did that, like I said, for a couple of years, and then did it professionally for about 8 to 9 years, maybe a better part of 9 years. So yeah, just over a decade as a professional mechanic, pretty much. Had a whole host of cars. I like anything with a metal bumper personally, but don't hold it against me. I don't care what brand it is, as I said before, as long as it has a metal bumper. For my commuter, that's something different. I have a late model Camry. It's the bread and butter. That's what you need for commuting, especially around Boston. But had a whole host of cars. My first car was a 77 Beach Wagon, Brady Bunch style. Had a 72 New Yorker, 68 Newport. These are all Plymouths, Chryslers, whatever. I'm a Mopar guy, and I like metal bumpers. But again, I like anything. Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, doesn't matter. British, German, doesn't matter. And the old cars. I like the old stuff. I'm not really into the new cars. I respect them, as I might mention, but not really into them. But yeah, had a few Ford police cars, enjoyed those as well. And then, once I really got into commuting professionally, that's when I started to get into the Toyotas. Had a couple of really decent older Toyotas, an older Camry, an older Celica. Great cars, great cars. That's what I highly recommend. Get yourself into a newer Honda, even a later model or a lesser model, Toyota Camry, Toyota Corolla, Honda Civic, Honda Accord, something like that. My 2017 Camry is awesome. I love it. Great car. But yeah, being a mechanic is great skills to have. It teaches you a lot about a lot. AC electricity, DC electricity, hydraulics, heating and cooling principles, fundamentals, and workings. Computers, electronics, especially now, incredible amount. I took those skill sets and I built off them for myself personally. A great start in life to have skill sets like that because it teaches you how to be such a practical person. You can do a lot being an old mechanic. Trust me. Mechanics now, they make a lot more than ever. I wish I made the money then that they make now, but then again, they're doing a lot more complex stuff, and I respect that. A lot more heavily complex systems. It's incredible. I still work on my car, my girlfriend's car, friends' cars from time to time. Maybe more so with that in a consulting capacity. But I'll still help myself and my girlfriend. Things I can do in my driveway. I kept my tools. Even when I got out of the game, I kept all my hand tools. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was different back then for me and other people who may watch this. Back then we didn't wear gloves. We worked under cars in the wintertime outside sometimes to do quick things. So it wasn't all, pretty like today where they're wearing gloves and they do all kinds of stuff. I never got the grease out of my fingers unless I went on vacation. But I still liked it. It was awesome. It was cool. It was a great start in life. I really enjoyed it. I really, really did. As far as being a mechanic and someone who takes care of my cars today, do the same thing to my cars I would tell you. Fuel system, really important because a lot of codes can be triggered by a faulty injector, something that's not spraying correctly. So use injector cleaner here and there, not so much the brand, more so the frequency. Just read the can. I put it in myself once a month. Well, for me, I put mostly higher brands of gas in my car, more top tier. I'll put in 89 or 93, 91. Car's a little bit older. It's got some miles now, but still it runs great. I do that all the time. It's religious. Keep air in the tires. Keep your injector cleaner here and there unless you use a bit of super to accomplish the same thing, especially if you get a GDI. If you get a GDI engine, you can't clean them, the buildup that gets on the valves. you can't clean them in the normal ways, a port injection or something like that, or a carburetor or regular fuel injection would keep them clean. You have to do other things, but that's for another video. So if you have a GDI, you got to be really careful with the oil as far as it getting clogged up on those valves, really a lot. You got to really keep up on the PMs. But also oil changes. My car, GDIs, anything. Keep up on the oil changes. Keep up on the fuel injector cleaner. Keep air in your tires. It'll give you more than you might imagine. Keep your foot out of it. That gives you a lot more mileage than you can imagine. But the PMs, the oil changes, coolant flushes when needed, brake fluid stuff. I know there's sealed systems, but you still got to do it. And the more you do the PMs here and there, the less you'll have problems overall. It's true. It's been proven out. You know, I've done auto mechanics for many decades. It's proven out. The more you take care of a car, the more it takes care of you. The less you beat on the car, the more it'll take care of you. Yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to talk about my time as a mechanic. I want to keep these videos shorter. I figure it's better. And again, I'd like to thank everyone for the views. Bless you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all the views. I really, really do. Any questions? Hit me up. I love talking about stuff. Like I said, I love it. Cars are one of the things I know the most, so I love talking about them besides computers and a bit of optics in different capacities as a technician. So, yeah, hopefully we'll have more of these conversations, but have a great night. Thank you.